Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Teresa. I do videos on whatever I want to because I don't like putting myself in a box. And you guys, thank you so much for I think we're up to 204, 203 subscribers. Thank you so much. I honestly wanted to make the goal of getting to 200 subscribers by like Christmas, so like end of the year, but we accomplished that in February of this year. So thank you. I can't comprehend how there's 200 of you liking my videos, liking my content. I'm not like your typical YouTuber who's editing videos to make it look fancy, exhibit A. And I'm just being real with you guys and chatting through live stream. So just thank you. Thank you all so much. I'm definitely gonna have to make some changes um on my channel with a couple of things, meaning my channel banner that I have. So I just want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. And to celebrate, I thought I would just do a couple of questions for you guys. Just so you guys can kind of get to know me a little bit more, know my thoughts, opinions. Why not? Let's do it. So the first thing is I used to talk about this a lot on my channel, and I've really been slacking, and I don't like it because theater is my life and my passion and just everything I am. So, the first question is, what are your thoughts on the Wicked trailer? So, we have been waiting for years for this to be an actual thing, and I'm so happy that I did not stick around my friend's house during the Super Bowl. I actually did end up hanging out with friends. I usually don't. I'm a theater kid. I couldn't care less about the Super Bowl and sports, but I'm glad I wasn't around because I was in tears. I had seen the paparazzi video of Ariana leaked when that first like came out, and I got really excited. And like for me, when I saw that footage, I wasn't necessarily staring at Ariana. I was staring at just like how they made Oz in general or wherever they really were. I'm not sure what part, obviously, like setting it was during that, but I was just in awe of the scenery because, yeah, pulling off like magical settings is not easy to do. And I honestly hope that, like, when we watch this, it's kind of like Harry Potter, where we kind of feel like we're in Hogwarts. I really want us to like feel immersed in Oz and Shiz University and all of that kind of stuff. But I'm excited, you guys, and I'm really hoping that we do not nitpick this as much as we did Dear Evan Hansen. I know there's comments going around of Cynthia's too old to be playing Elphaba, but honestly, like those comments are probably coming from the same people who wanted Kristen Chenoweth to do Glinda again and Idina Idina Menzel, who obviously did Elphaba. And so, like, I don't know. I mean, I just think we all just need to step back from the negativity and just take this as it is. You know, like I said, we've been waiting for years, years and years and years for a Wicked movie thing. I don't even know what to call it. Like, it's not even like a pro shot because when I think of pro shot, I think of like Hamilton, where they actually did it on stage. This is just the movie musical. Yeah, because I guess Matilda would be like the same thing. So I don't know. But also I'm really curious to hear from you guys. What did you guys think? Also, as soon as I saw it and I saw Ariana, I was like, oh wow, she almost looks like unhealthy skinny. You know what I'm saying? Like she just looks tiny. And Ari obviously has always been tiny, but like her arms are like literally twigs. But at last, I mean, if I were to go down to what like really do think Cynthia is the right choice for Elphaba, because if there is somebody who can portray that role and translate it onto screen, making it a step up from I've never seen a bootleg of Rent the Musical and then watched the actual, like, movie adaptation of it, but I'm getting a feeling that Idina's performance in that as Maureen, both versions are pretty similar, but I could be wrong. I haven't obviously seen the stage version with Idina in it in Rent, but, yeah. I'm excited nonetheless. Next question. Thoughts on people not changing their habits, such as diet and exercise, on Fenterman? So, this is something common that I'm seeing a lot of. I know people are saying like they're not really changing their diet, they're not exercising well on Fenterman. And I'm not going to lie, I do have concerns with that a little bit, because once I've gotten off of the medication, I've really noticed that there is some huge diet changes that I need to be making. No, I don't need to go all health nut crazy and only be eating like plant-based things or eliminating carbs altogether or anything like that. I honestly think there will be a point, and I know everybody's body is different. I just think there's going to be a point of, like, you're gonna have a wake-up call once you get off of Fentanyl. It's not supposed to be a miracle drug by any means. You have to do the work, um, beyond that, it's kinda weird. I was thinking about this question when I was brushing my teeth, and I was like, it's kinda like coming out. People tell you, when you hear coming out stories, it's like you're coming out once in your life, but the truth is you're coming out to every single person you create a connection with. You never just come out once and that's that. Weight loss and health is kind of similar. You don't just take the medication, lose the weight, and like it stops. Your journey just ends there. It's a continuous thing. It's an ongoing journey. And so, yeah, I definitely think people are gonna have wake-up calls once they get off of the medication. It does really slow down your metabolism, and so, yeah, if you're not exercising and changing your diet, then you might end up with a wake-up call. But again, it really depends, like, how low are you getting, weight-wise, you know, really kind of thinking about, okay, well, how often do I want to get fast food? What's realistic? What's a realistic diet? For me, I would definitely say figuring out diet, let's just be mindful of this. Is like your diet is probably going to have to change. So even if you're having a healthy diet on the medication, you might have to switch it up a bit when you get off of the medication. And then you might have to switch it up again as well. So, it's an ongoing experiment, honestly. So, I think overall people are gonna have a little bit of a wake-up call. Again, do not be shocked if you end up gaining some weight back after stopping the medication. Um, yeah, I've talked to my doctor multiple times about this. So, just be mindful about that. I know for me, like, the biggest thing is being sodium conscious in my diet. I actually messaged my doctor this week about it, and thankfully she approves of the diet. Not that I necessarily needed her approval in the first place, but she should be aware of this is the diet that I'm choosing to go for. And I told her my reasoning why, so she's all on board for that. So, yeah, next question. Things to ask your doctor post Fenterman. So I know a lot of people tend to go into the support groups and ask questions about, like, post-Fentanyl and stuff, and that's completely fine to do, but I think, again, you teamed up with your doctor in the first place to go on this journey of a healthy lifestyle and losing weight. I think they still need to be, a part of the conversation afterwards. So, I have it here printed out of what I sent my doctor. So, it's all right here. I'm trying to, like, block out anything. but I don't know how good that was. So it's all here on a piece of paper. I told her basically that like when I first stopped the medication, I was 8 pounds. At the time of writing her, um, which was Tuesday, so right before Valentine's Day, I was 136 pounds. And then I messaged her back yesterday and told her I was weighing at 137.8. Good news is I actually lost a pound and 6 ounces throughout yesterday, so that's good. But yeah, I'm always in conversation with her. And yeah, so she just mentioned the low sodium diet, should also be eating healthy diet and working out on a regular basis. And then we kind of went back into some other things, and I really like how she ended it. Um, you aren't meant to stay on weight loss medication long term. And when we were in person, did say like you're at a healthy BMI now. Even though my BMI is 27, that's better than the 38 that I was starting out. So really include your doctor. I don't know why I just turned that off. Really include your doctor in any questions that you have post Fenterman, um, because it's still your overall health and they need to be a part of that conversation. So, yeah, ask them about some diet things that you should be doing, how often you should be switching out workouts and that kind of stuff. Try not to get too specific with them. Diet's kind of hard because, again, like everybody's body is going to react differently to a diet, but I would definitely keep them in the loop about weight gain, which is why I reached out to my doctor just because I had gained like 8 pounds in not even like 2 months of stopping the medication. It was a little bit over 8 pounds in like a month and a half, little over than that, which to me is kind of rapid weight gain. But um, yeah. So just keep them in the loop. That's where I'm getting at with this. And the last question is lessons learned post Fenterman. The biggest thing is it's gonna be trial and error probably for the rest of your life. Weight is an ongoing battle, I feel like, and so is health. And especially if you live somewhere like where I do, where it's really kind of like a food desert, we have a lot of fast food places here. Um, I did learn the other day that we actually have two like juice bars in town. So something healthy that's not coffee. And coffee's not bad, by the way. I've actually have been drinking more coffee because it does help speed up my metabolism. I'm 4'11" due to a medical condition I had as a kid. Together, like what's causing it. But you're not really willing to change your diet and you're not really willing to like exercise. That's gonna probably contribute to things down the road. So it's really about you guys taking, I'm gonna quote um my friend who's a nurse. It's really taking about the healthy habits that you learn on the medication and then applying it to post medication. So yeah, I also think learning how to listen to your body is a huge thing. For me personally, I really